Hi, you guys. I'm really excited to be here to be talking about celebration because we're almost there. On the morning call today, if you guys were on the DDP morning call, I shared a story with you about how powerful celebration has been in my Isogenics career, and it continues to be as equally as powerful every single year since I've been involved, and how important it is to make sure that I'm there, and not only I'm there, that my team is there, and that the people who I'm working with are there. And so I'll kind of recap a little bit. When I first got started in Isogenics, I just was introduced by a friend of mine, and he said, I really want you to take a look at these products in this company. And I said, yes, of course, And so I came and I took a look, and I got really excited, and I signed up all in one day, And as I was leaving the meeting, a woman came up to me who was already what's called a 2-star golden circle in Isogenics, which means she earns, quite a bit of money. And she said, "Are you going to Celebration?" And I remember saying, "No, what is Celebration?" And I said, "Lady, I just, got signed up. I'm not quite sure where you're going with this. What are we celebrating?" Kind of funny. And she said, "No, Celebration is a celebration for our company and our products and things like that. And are you going to come?" And I said, "Well, I don't know if I can go. Where's it at?" And she said, "Well, it's in Las Vegas, and it's in 3 days." And I said, "Oh, I don't know if I can do that. I've got my 3.5-year-old twins at home, and, I've got a family to take care of and 2 jobs that I'm working at. And I don't know if I can go." And she said, "Well, if you can't go, you probably won't be very successful in your business." And I said, "Are you serious?" She said, "No." She said, she gave me an analogy, and she said, "Have you ever, how many years do doctors go to school?" And I said, "Well, if they specialize, I'm thinking, between 10 to 12 years. And she said, "Great." And she said, "And do they make pretty good money?" And I said, "Well, yeah, most of them." And she said, "Okay, great. Do you want to make good money in Isogenics?" And I said, "Well, yeah, that's the idea." And she said, "Well, then you need to be at convention or Celebration." And I said, "Okay." And, it was really funny because at one of our meetings the other day, one of the millionaires, Georgia Reese, was saying, there's a difference between doing your best and doing whatever it takes. And I have to say that's absolutely true. When you do your best, you're just trying to do the best that you can do with your situation. When you do whatever it takes, it doesn't matter. You're on a mission. And that's the point that I was at in my life. I wanted my life to change. I didn't want to be, working 2 jobs anymore and, spending more and more time away from my children, my family. What I wanted was a better quality of life. And I had just a small feeling at that time that vehicle that could get me out of there would be Isogenics. And so it was very clear to me that I needed to be at Celebration after having spoken to this woman. And so I hope that after this presentation, it's as equally as clear to you that you need to be at Celebration and that it's not too late. And so I went. I ended up going actually with 4 people I learned a lot. I learned a lot from a lot of new people that I met out there. And that's what really inspired me to really do an actual webinar about Celebration. We're all headed there next month, but this is why. It's because I believe that being at Celebration and bringing your team to Celebration will fuel you to new heights. And I have some tips and tools for you while you're there to make sure that you get the most out of it, the most out of your investment, your business investment. So, I kind of already alluded to what is Celebration, but if you're not familiar, then, it's a celebration of our company and its products and the success of its leaders. And it's a lot of fun, and it says right down here, it's August 13th to the 16th, okay? And so you need to register and enroll and get started. Celebration 2011, you guys, is called Ignite Your Future, and it's kind of exciting. And one of the things we're going to be talking about down there and you're going to be doing is connecting with your team and really finding out who is your team and who's supporting you and who is behind you. I mean, it's so broad. I mean, it's just so great to be there. We're going to have new and exciting training, and there's going to be new ways to make even more money, or so I heard. There's a little tip for you already. I'm very excited about it. Jimmy Smith and I were talking on the phone the other day, and he said that there's a lot of new, exciting things coming up. So many surprises, just like at the bottom. And, of course, you guys, this year is so exciting because this is the release of our product B, our billion-dollar product. We're going to have Dr. William Andrews there. It's going to be so great. I mean, I just can't even say enough things about it. And I'm just excited because of the surprises. That's why I like to keep going back and bringing my team. So training. First thing you want to do is register. Go in your back office under events and register for the event, or find somebody who's selling tickets. I know there's a lot of people who are selling tickets right now, which is really great. Pick a breakout session, gather your team together and pick a breakout session. I know that ISA Geeks on Saturday at 8:30 in the morning is going to be sharing all their tips and tools of how to make how to make your life a little easier, your business a little easier with, connecting to all of the great things that Isagenix is doing. If only they knew that there was a PDP, then they would even know that there's even more availability and access to what they're doing already. But, bring your bag. You guys are going to get a bag as soon as you get there. Bring a water bottle and bring your brain. Okay? I mean, don't forget that, especially not in your hotel room. Make sure that you guys sleep good at night and you're ready and you're prepared to learn. That's what this is about. It's about taking your business to the next level, listening and taking notes, and, of course, bring your camera because we do have a lot of fun, and you should get it on Facebook. or your friends might not want you to. Who knows? Okay. Let's talk about note-taking real quickly. I know that note-taking, that this may seem tedious to you, but I think it's so key because you guys, you don't want to go there and be so overloaded with information that you don't take any action. So when you do take notes, it allows you to be able to kind of control the amount of information that you're taking in. And you want it, when you go home to your hotel room at night, of course you want to share notes with the people that you brought, the people that you're sitting next to, So, use 2 different colored pens. I always like this. I usually bring about 2 different or a couple different colored pens, okay? And I first write down, the first things I hear is I want to write things down that excite me the most. Okay, so as they're speaking, anything that, I don't want to miss that. I hurry and want to write that quote down. Or I want to write down that system, that thing that they said that could only benefit what I'm already doing. Okay, because you guys, you're learning from your peers. I mean, you really are. I mean, unless it's Jim and Kathy speaking or somebody from corporate speaking, you're learning from your peers. You're learning from people who are doing what you're doing, and maybe they're doing it at a different way. You didn't think to do that, and here they are making $1 million a year plus, and you hadn't thought to maybe implement something that they're going to share. That's why the note taking is so important. So write down key notes and any indicators, okay, of where to get information. So, I have written on their IE websites, given things like that. So if they say, hey, on isaproduct.com at this place, blah, 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 you'll find exactly what I'm speaking about. You want to write that down, okay? Another thing is you want to start a new page for every speaker. Okay, this is so key. I used to mix them all together, and then I'd get back, my hotel room at night, and I had no idea who said what. I just had a quick name written down or something. But there's an art to note taking. I mean, I was talking about this on the BDP morning call, and in private schools and things like that, they really do teach your children how to study. And a lot of times in public school, that can be a little bit overlooked. And I think that's such a huge thing, is to be able to teach somebody how to study. And teaching somebody how to study has to do with taking good notes, okay, and going back and showing them how to rewrite so that they remember. It's a memorization process. Okay, so you want to start a new page for every speaker, because if you can't remember who it was, you're not going to remember why it was important to you, okay? So write down action suggestions in a different color as well. So anything that propels you to move forward in your business. And if they say, and here's the call to action is the keyword, that's the part you want to write down. Okay, so, yes, you have their names, you've got, websites and things they've given in different colors and whatnot, and you've written down what excites you the most, but you need to write down when they say, and go home tonight and do a new memory jogger. Okay, that's the action piece, okay? They're saying start over again, rewrite a new list. That's the challenge that's been given. That's the piece that's absolutely most important, even more important than where the information is at, is the action piece, in my opinion. So take good notes. Be prepared to take good notes. Bring some other, colored pens and whatnot. I don't know who this person is. I was Googling quotes, action quotes, and this came up, and his name is Taehi Hisai, okay? And he's actually a Chinese teacher, and he was a philosopher. And, there's really not a lot of information about him, but he came out with these magnificent quotes. And I love it. It says, action will remove the doubts that theory cannot solve, okay? The reason why we come to celebration, you guys, is to be reignited. It says ignite your future. You want to be reignited. And if you're just getting started, you want to be reignited to why you joined Isagenix. The products are great. How can I create an income with these products? That's why you're at celebration, so that you can move into action. You can move from where you're at to a better place, okay? That's the beautiful part about this. And some of us have doubts in our head. I mean, obviously, or else we wouldn't be where we're at. You know what I mean? So if you're still not exactly, excited about where you're at in your Isagenix business, then maybe you need to think about if there's any doubts that you're mulling over in your head that you need to solve and get rid of. And the best way to get rid of those is by going into action. So write down the action pieces and then actually go into action, okay? There's a difference between going to convention or celebration and being really excited about what's happening and coming home and not doing anything, okay? There's also a difference between going to celebration, getting excited, taking action even at the event to propel you, because the action doesn't stop once you get home. That's the beautiful part about this, okay? So action will remove the doubts that theory cannot solve. All right. So let's talk about application. And I have this little picture up here of money, piled in a circle. And this is how your isogenic business grows. All right. It really does. Look at the first stack. It's really small. Look at the ending stack. It's really big. Okay. If there's things you might be missing in your business, don't you think that you ought to consider being at Celebration to find out what you might be missing? Absolutely. Okay. Application. If you're compelled to do, then you must deliver immediate attention to the accomplishment of your thought. You guys, it's not even, it's just a thought in your head. You might just get to Celebration and just be thinking of just people consistently, and you want to call them immediately, right? So my next step is, in order to really propel your business forward and get excited about what's happening, all of the great, because there's going to be a whole lot of action going on, okay, at Celebration. In order to take complete advantage of that, right, you want to give your thoughts immediate attention. That's the application, okay? And, it's small little things, you guys, that create huge incomes. Just like the money starts out maybe small like that, but you create a huge income. And that could be in 90 days. That could be in 6 months. That could be in a year. You decide, okay? But you're going to find that when you go there, there's so many key indicators of what you must be doing to get yourself forward. So go call, email, or text. I can't tell you how much I absolutely love text messaging, okay? And funny that I should be talking about text messaging right now, because I love this new text messaging system from Isogenics. I mean, if you guys have your mobile phone number that you've applied in your back office, you'll get text messages. And I just received 2 new text messages saying that 2 people just enrolled in my downline on AutoShip. So my business is growing. Yay! So what I love about text message is that the word right after it is what? Immediate. Okay? With the text message, you get immediate response in most cases, because I don't know about you guys, but when I receive a text message, it's right in front of my face. I can't ignore it or deny it, okay? So if you're at a celebration and you hear something that makes you think about a prospect or a certain person that you know needs the product or could use the extra cash, can get excited about making extra cash right now, you want to send them a quick text message while you're there. Hey, I'm at the most exciting event right now. I really want to talk to you about it. When do you have time to chat? Take action on the immediate thought while you guys are there. And I love that. So to those who are thinking about when the idea arises, okay, that is like the biggest part of this business. If you guys have ever seen the movie The Secret, okay, we want to talk about the law of attraction at this moment, where when an idea so small pops into your head, could end up being, I don't know, an extra $1,000 a month for you, $5,000, $10,000, okay? You want to send yourself a reminder, all right? If you absolutely cannot, all right? If we're at a party, if we're hanging out, if we're at dinner, send yourself a reminder in your phone, okay? I always set, if you have a smartphone, I think it's so perfect, okay? Because in my iPhone, I just put on my calendar, okay? Even if it's 20 minutes from that actual moment, in 20 minutes, I'm going to call or text message Becky. Okay, I mean, just whoever it is, if it's on your mind, put it in there and have it alert you to take action. I don't know about you guys, but as I'm running my Isogenics business, if my phone doesn't beep at me, oftentimes I don't know where I'm supposed to be or what call I'm supposed to be on, okay? So I am just so attached to my phone reminding me about what's important. A lot of times prioritization is what creates huge success. Deciding in a day what is of utmost priority in the moment, okay? So I know I spent a lot of time on this slide, but I just want you to take a look at that money picture and ask yourself, do you want it, okay? And if you do, then you need to take immediate action on those little thoughts that are going to arise, because I promise you, every Isogenics event I've ever been to, whether it's celebration or not, I am thinking of specific people that may or may not grow my business, but hey, here's the next quote, all right, by Les Brown. You don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. So if the thought arises, you have to get started on that thought, okay? So make sure that you immediately apply what you learn by taking action on whatever it is that they suggest, okay? And go from there. I promise you, you guys will see success. You can enroll 5 people at Isogenic Celebration. Come on. I love Joni Brewer. She's one of my favorite millionaires. She's so soft and so sweet and so kind, and she's consistently coming to events with an entourage, okay? And everyone in Joni's entourage is immediately in her organization. And it's huge. It's a huge deal. It really says something about Joni Brewer. It says she's doing something right because she's an Isogenics millionaire and she's created several executives, okay? And so she says this quote, "My team grows, and more importantly, their belief grows," okay? Their belief grows, and it propels their business success in Isogenics. That's why Joni Brewer is always continuously building to the next Isogenics event. It's not too late. If you already have your ticket, you guys, and there's teammates in your group who don't have a ticket yet, there are so many people. If you go on Facebook, you'll find people selling tickets to the event and finding rooms. And, go to Isogenics Roomies on Facebook and find people to room with. Help your team get there. All the people that are important, okay, in your organization for the growth of it will be at Celebration, okay? Get your team to Celebration. I love watching Joni Brewer walk around. She's always got all these beautiful women around her and all these beautiful men who are doing Isogenics. It's so fun to watch. Okay, team building again on the same topic, okay? You guys, if this doesn't ring a bell, I don't know what does. Our business's lifeblood is team success. Individual success, you guys, comes from having a team that's successful. If you want your team to be successful, if you want to prepare them for business and build their belief, all right, and not only the company and the people behind it, the people who are running Isogenics, Jim and Kathy Cooper, putting your new member in front of Jim and Kathy Cooper, okay, is huge for their belief in the company, all right? Seeing tons of other people sharing, about how they which products are their favorite, what they love to use, okay? Helps them gain belief in the product. And if you invite them and you plug them into the team, I am so excited because they're a team that I enrolled off of Facebook that live in California that are meeting me down at convention. I can hardly stand how excited I am about being able to be with my friends again that I met on Facebook. Okay? Bring your team there, plugging them into the team, them meeting my Utah team and my Las Vegas team and my Hawaii team, them meeting with people, they know they're not alone. They know that they're building with purpose, okay? And that they're building with support, and that's so important. How do you duplicate success? Bring your team to events. Duplicate them by bringing their team to events, okay? I mean, it's so important, you guys. I can't stress this enough. I mean, on the next slide, you'll see another quote by Hillary Courtney, who just passed the $100,000 per month mark, okay? And she lives in a town of 900 people. Everyone whose growth and success is vitally important to them. What does vital mean? Vitally important to them, okay, will be there, and so will their team. Do you think she's building a business or what? $100,000 per month. What do you want? Okay, I know I'm being strong here, but seriously, what do you want? What do you want your team to see? They want to know that you're committed. They want to know that you have all the cutting edge information that they need to grow because you were there and they were there. It's so fun. I mean, it's just so fun because you look at your whole team and you guys will be learning, and you'll go back to your hotel room and somebody will have caught something that you didn't catch that's an action piece, that you really can propel your business forward with. That's what this is about. So, yes, it's that important. Look how much fun we're having in this picture. I love this picture over here. Just very few, just some of our BDP team members having a lot of fun together, okay? Buy a ticket right now. Get a room or share one. Find somebody to share a room with, okay? If you're looking to save money, buy a ticket and then share a room. Get connected with your team. Learn how to achieve your goals and have fun with us. Really. I mean, honestly, that's the most important thing, is that your team comes and that they have fun with the people that they're working with. It's so much fun. And read the rewards. And I love this slide, too. I mean, here's a beautiful picture of Irene Smith and myself and my dear friend Natalie Smith. Funny, they both have the same last name. And you guys, you go to the Founders Gala and rub shoulders with a lot of those people who are making lots of money. This year, it's actually open to anybody. You can buy an actual ticket to the gala for $99, and a lot of it goes to charity. I mean, come and ask those who are successful. Ask them what they're doing. Ask them what their system is. Get excited about what's going on. We pretty much have everything you need at the BDP. I would not even say pretty much. We have everything you need at the BDP. But, hey, find somebody that you relate to. Get excited about them and come home and apply the BDP principles, okay? Get starting even with a little bit of cash, right? It's just like Les Brown said, get started, all right? Get started even making a little bit of cash and watch your business move forward, okay? So come join us. It's not too late. You can still find out if you guys are listening to the webinar right now, and those of you that are on, I can see that you're on. It's so fun to see everybody who's on the webinar. Type in a message or ask a question and say, hey, where can I get convention tickets right now? And, you can go and find out on Facebook, you guys. There's tons of groups of people who are getting together, who are selling and purchasing tickets and finding rooms and whatnot. I mean, that's the biggest place I would say right now. If you have a question about where to get started at, go to Facebook really and try to find some of those places. Call your upline leader and say, hey, are you going? Can I ride with you? Can I drive down with you? That kind of a thing. So just know that it's not too late. Call, you guys, if you're in Isogenics and you've been in Isogenics for a while, and this is like maybe your second celebration, how many people on your team are coming? I mean, really ask yourself that. Do I want my business to grow? How many people on my team are going to be there? I mean, I'll tell you that there was a huge difference between the amount of cycles that I was cycling each week when I brought 16 people to an event. I ended up bringing and saying, hey, you're coming with me? Let's go do this. I brought 16 people to an event, and from there, my cycle jumped massively in a matter of 90 days after celebration. So make sure that you're there.